For over 5 centuries, Monte dei Paschi has been behind some of Italy's great moments in history. It helped finance the Renaissance and sponsored Siena's famous Palio horse race. Now, the world's oldest bank has become its most endangered bank and the symbol of Europe's latest crisis.
Monte dei Paschi is something of a special case in the Italian banking system. There's no other bank that's really in quite such a dire state, and it could potentially be the first victim, I think, of a return of political instability.
From Spain to Slovenia, Eurozone countries have been cleaning up their lenders, except in Italy, where, paralysed by weak governments, the banks were left to rack up almost $400 billion worth of bad loans.
Viva l'Italia che dice sì e che non si rassegna alla paura.
Now the country's Prime Minister wants more power to fix the problem and to kickstart an economy still stuck in the late 1990s. To do so, he's called a referendum on changing the constitution. For Monte dei Paschi, a rejection of those changes could scupper its plans to plug a €5 billion hole in its balance sheet and force it into state hands. Another 7 lenders on life support face a similar predicament, and all of this has hit shares of Italy's banks, which are currently down 50% this year. Monte dei Paschi's stock is down by 80%.
Regardless of whether we get a yes or a no vote, the Italian banks are in very, very poor shape, and they are going to have a period of intense and painful reconstruction going forward.
But even if Matteo Renzi wins the vote, the success of Italy's financial sector is by no means guaranteed. New laws from Brussels have made it hard for him to bail out the banks without forcing investors to shoulder some of the burden too. That makes any rescue package political dynamite in a country where swathes of mom-and-pop savers hold some $250 billion worth of bank bonds. Unsurprisingly, all of this has led to a bleak mood on the streets of Rome.
I don't think there will be great changes in the economy, even if they're saying the banks will vote for no, and it will create a Great Depression. I think the situation will remain unchanged, unfortunately.
I am leaning towards the no, because they are all liars. The reality is they are only interested in their privileges. Politics are filthy. Even all of the publicity for the yes vote and the no vote, they're filling our heads with stupidity, so you vote for the lesser evil.
Which means the only thing Italians can bank on for now is uncertainty itself. Nina Dos Santos, CNN Money, London.